We are teaching people how to love God. It is not our proposition that you are Christian, you become Hindu, or you are Mohammedan, you become Christian, increase our numerical strength. We don't want. We don't want any numerical strength. We want one sincere person who has learned to love God, Krishna. That's all. I have come to your country with this mission, and if I find one or two boys or girls sincerely have learned how to love God, Krishna, then my mission is successful. I am not after any number of, because if I can turn one soul to this Krishna consciousness, he will do tremendous work, because he will be fired. You see, he can do tremendous work. Ekaschandas tamohanti nachatara sahasras. One moon is complete to drive away the darkness of night. Not millions of stars required. What these millions of stars can do? One moon is sufficient. So our propaganda is to create one moon. You see? But fortunately, by Krishna's grace, many moon-like boys and girls have come to me. You see, many moons. I was thinking of having only one moon, but Krishna, I am hopeful that there are many moons, and in future they will be doing very nice. This is Paropukar. To spread this Krishna consciousness movement is the best service to the humanity. Please try to understand this. It is not a bluffing thing. To love God, prema pumartha mahan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that the highest achievement in the human form of life is to attain perfectional stage to love God. That is the highest. Not dharmartha kama moksha. People are after becoming religious person or economically very well situated person or desiring all facilities for sense gratification, and when one is frustrated in all these attempts, he wants to become God. You see? By meditation, he wants to become God. You see? God is not so cheap thing that simply by meditation one can become God. People do not know what is God. Therefore they accept. Just in Los Angeles airport, one boy was asking, some person in your country is declaring himself as God, Meher Baba. So he asked me whether you accept Meher Baba as incarnation. So I asked him, what do you mean by incarnation? So he replied that because Krishna or God is everyone's heart, therefore everyone is incarnation. And then I said, then what is difficulty? Then we are all incarnation. What is the specific quality of Meher Baba? Because Ishvara sarvabhutanam riddeshu arjuna tishtati, the Lord is situated in everyone's heart. The Lord is situated in the heart of cats and dogs also. Because sarvabhutanam, sarvabhuta means all living entities. It is not that God is not situated in the cat's heart or dog's heart. He is there. Therefore, He is also incarnation. If that is the formula, they are these impersonalists, because just like in Ramakrishna Mission they say, because Narayan is in everyone's heart, therefore everyone is Narayan. This is not very good logic. Narayan or God, He is omnipotent, omnipresent, He can be present everywhere. That does not mean everyone is God. This is not very good logic. Anyway, then when I asked him that if everyone is incarnation, then what is the speciality of Meher Baba? Then he knows more than others. Then the next reply is that somebody may be more than Meher Baba. See, if you go on searching like that, you will find Krishna. Nobody is greater than Krishna. That's what He is, the supreme. By logic, you go on by logic. If everyone is incarnation, and if everyone, out of many, one who is still more advanced, he is accepted as God, then you have to search more. If there is any other person who is greater than that person, that has been searched in Vedic literature by Lord Brahma. And he says, Ishara Parama Krishna. We have searched out all types of gods. All types of gods. But the supreme God is Krishna. Everyone is God, that's nice. But there is bigger God and lesser God also. So, if you go on searching after bigger God, bigger God, bigger God, when you come to Krishna, you'll find nobody bigger than Him. Ishara Parama Krishna. Matta Paratara Nasti. In the Bhagavad Gita you'll find Krishna says that nobody is greater than me. And actually when Krishna was present on this earth, there was no contemporary who was greater than Krishna. Neither, even at the present moment, there is anyone who can claim that I am greater than Krishna. In opulence, greatness in 6 kinds of opulences. In richness, in reputation, in strength, in beauty, in wisdom, and in renunciation. If you analyze, you will find nobody is greater than Krishna even in open material richness. Everyone wants to become rich, to have a nice family, nice wife, good bank balance, a nice house. But Krishna married 16,108 wives. Is there any history, any instance? And each wife had a palace which need not require any lightning, electricity. It was jewel bedecked. So at night by the light of the jewel it was brilliant. So these descriptions are there. And 16,100 palaces. And not only that, Narad wanted to see how Krishna is enjoying his family life. So he entered each and every palace and he saw Krishna is present there with his wife. That means he was enjoying expanding himself in 16,000. Not that one wife is lamenting, oh, my husband is not here, he is in that apartment or that palace. No, she is satisfied that Krishna is there. This is called opulence. Compare his opulence. And so much strength is concerned. When he was a child on the lap of his mother, he killed a great demon, Putana, 12 miles long when she fell down. So, God is not created by such artificial meditation. God is God. Just like chemically you cannot produce gold. Gold is gold. Iron is iron. Law of identification. So his opulence, his strength, his reputation, taking Krishna as a great personality, I don't think any personality in this world is existing who is so reputed as Krishna, from historical points of view. 5,000 years past. Krishna was Indian, he is famous in India. No, Krishna is famous in every country all over the world. What is Bhagavad Gita? You will find Krishna's name in the dictionary also. So, in reputation nobody can compete. In wealth nobody can compete. In strength nobody can compete. In wisdom, take Bhagavad Gita, such a book of wisdom, knowledge, there is no comparison in the world. Take it philosophically or religiously or any way. There is no comparison. And renunciation, when Krishna was present, his Yadu dynasty consisted of many hundreds of thousands members. And before his departure, he finished them and went on. Renunciation. So, my request to you all, that don't accept God very cheaply. If you don't like God, that's nice. That's not, nobody is blaming. But don't accept a false God. That will be great blunder. Don't do that. Try to understand actually what is God. And the man who is claiming, I am God, whether he has got such qualification. That can be tested when only 6 things. Try. Whether he is richest than all the people of his contemporary life. Is he the richest than all? Or is he the strongest man than all? Or is he the most reputed person than all? Or is he most beautiful or most wise? You have to test like that. Don't accept cheaply. Some rascal comes, I am God, and he accepts. Don't do it. You test like this. Test in 6 symptoms: wealth, strength, reputation, wisdom, beauty, and renunciation. If he excels in all these qualifications, all other contemporary person, then he is God. It is simple description. If he is God, then who can be richer than him? And who can be stronger than him? These 6 things, 6 opulence, Oishajyasya samagrasya, Bijasya jasasya sriya, Jnana vairagyayasya sarayiti bhavangana. Bhagavan, Bhaga means fortune. Bhagavan, Ban means possessing fortune. So these are the symptoms of becoming fortunate. Wealthy, strong, wise, beautiful, reputed, and at the same time renouncer, without any attachment. These things are to be tasted. So don't accept cheap God, or don't try to imitate God. I am God. This is a great, what is it called, standard of ignorance. Anyone falsely claiming that I am God, that is the last snare of Maya, that one is falsely claiming God. So our students in Krishna consciousness, wherever it is possible, try to preach this principle, that God is not so cheap that any rascal can come and claim that I am God, or anyone can claim as God. This is most foolish claim. Our Vedic literature gives hundreds and thousands of description how God is to be understood. The Upanishad, it is stated, Eka bahunang vidadhati kaman. Nitya nityanang chetana chetananam. He is the chief amongst the living entities. He is the chief amongst the eternals. How he is chief? He is one, God is one. Eka bahunam vidadhati kaman. He is one living entity, supreme living entity, and he is supplying the necessities of all other living entities. That is God. Whether he is supplying necessities of all other living entities. Eka bahunang vidadhati kaman. Similarly, there are many descriptions about God. Jassahi nissasita kalamathavalamba jivanti loma vilaja jagadannanatha. Jagadannanatha, in each universe, there is a chief man, just like Lord Brahma. Just like in your country, the chief man is the president, Mr. Nixon. Similarly, in this universe, the chief man is Lord Brahma. And in the Bhagavad Gita, you will find Brahma's age, you cannot calculate it. One day. He is living so long a duration of life. But he is not independent. Just like a nissasita kalamathavan. His life, his duration life, although so long, still it is said that that life is only a breathing period of Lord Mahavishnu. This nissasita kala, just like we are breathing, exhaling and inhaling, coming out and again taking. So when Mahavishnu exhales, all the universes coming. And when he inhales, it goes again within. And the duration of Brahma's life you can calculate. So that God, that Mahavishnu is stated is one portion of the portion of Krishna. Jasaika nishasita kalamathavalamba jivanti loma vilaja jagadannanatha. Vishnu Mahan, he is called Mahavishnu. Vishnu Mahan Jas sa yak kala visesha. This Mahavishnu is portion of the portion of Krishna. Govindamadi Purusham Tamang Bhajan. In this way, there are different descriptions of God, how great He is. That greatness cannot be had by any nonsense rascal. So don't be misled in that. Even if you don't take to Krishna consciousness, don't be misled by cheap gods. That is all. God is great, and try to understand how great He is. That description you will get in Vedic literature sufficient. How great He is. Don't be satisfied simply by understanding that God is great. That's nice. But as far as possible, try to understand how great He is. Then you will not accept any cheap God. Otherwise, he will simply speculate on frog philosophy. You know that frog philosophy is calculating the length and breadth of Atlantic Ocean from the small well. Somebody is saying there is Atlantic Ocean, very great. And the frog has never seen the Atlantic Ocean. He is always in the well. He says, how great? It is 3 feet, it may be 10 feet. No, sir, it is very great. All right, 100 feet. No, it is very good. All right, 1,000 feet. So go on. Where is the comparison of Atlantic Ocean within the well? So these rascals are calculating, speculating about God, how great He is by 3 feet, 6 feet, or 10 feet, or 100 feet, 1,000 feet like that. But He is greater than all your calculation, all your measurement. Avanga manasa gochara. You cannot calculate how He is great. Simply you accept His greatness and surrender. That's your business. You just calculate yourself, your infinitesimal identities, very small. Kishagra sadubhagasya sadudha kalpitasya. Just divide the tip of your hair 10,000 parts, and that one part is your identification, spiritual measurement. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore says that don't be falsely proud, just become submissive. Namanta eva. Namanta means submissive. Meek. Lord Jesus Christ also advised those who are meek, the kingdom of God is for them. Is it not? So that's very nice qualification, to become humble and meek. Don't try to imitate falsely, I am God. That is simply rascaldom. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also advised that Jnani prayasam mudapasya namantaiva. Giving up the false speculation of understanding God in your calculation, just become humble and meek. Jnani prayasam mudapasya namantaiva sanmukritang bhavadiya vartang, and try to hear about God from realized soul. From Krishna or His bona fide representative. That is very nice qualification. Simply hear. Sthane sthita tanuvang manobhi. In this way, you remain in your position, try to understand how great is God through the authoritative sources, and your life will be so successful that one day you will find God is within your hand. It is so nice thing. Just like you keep a child within your hand, Just Mother Jasoda kept Krishna within his arms always. You will also have a similar position simply by hearing about it. So this Krishna consciousness movement is for giving chance to everyone and a hearing about God, Krishna. This Krishna Kirtan, Hare Krishna is the beginning, and in that Hare Krishna hearing is everything. Then we speak something from Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Upanishad, many hundreds and thousands of books we have got. Even our Srimad Bhagavatam, one cannot finish reading in one life. Srimad Bhagavatam is so great. Our project is for 60 volumes. So, these 60 volumes, it will be very difficult for any person to read it carefully throughout the whole life. So, there is so much information about God. But it is possible to understand Him if you associate with pure devotee of the Lord. Then sameva sphuratpada. Then God will reveal Himself. He is sitting within everyone's heart. And as soon as He sees that one is very sincere and he is trying to understand me, then He will teach you from within. And you will understand, even without reading book, by His grace you will understand. But anything we should not claim falsely. We should be very sincere and serious to understand God. Then God will help us. God is within everyone's heart. There is no difficulty. And that is our Krishna consciousness movement. So I am very glad that you are all coming to this center, and these boys are trying to convince you in Krishna consciousness. Please try to cooperate with us so that we may be encouraged also. Thank you very much. So we shall go now to the apartment. Hare Krishna. This way? My shoe is there.
Oh, would you like to go through the book? I'll go in each store.
I have seen it.
Oh,
My shoe is there. What shoe is there?
I'll get the shoe.
Everything is all right.